So, as on my screen, and also if you're watching on YouTube, well, it'll also say part 1 of the Lego Land Rover Classic. Big old box. Yeah, buddy. I've had this set for probably, I don't know, a couple weeks. I pre-ordered it before it was officially out, and then it was a bit delayed and actually arrived after Easter. So I did also get the freebie Easter little bunny set, which is quite cool, but I haven't actually built that, and now I don't know. I guess it's not too Eastery. I could probably have that out and not be as Easter, but that's for another day. I got this big boy. Need to work out how to open it. Don't have any scissors. Don't want to break it, but it looks pretty good. I mean, there's a few different designs I think you can have with this, which is quite cool. Obviously, I'll build it with everything, but you can see you've got it with all the rack and everything on top, or you can just have it quite clean. But I like the little details they seem. They've got like a jack to lift it up. You've got different wheels. Seems to be a pretty big set as well. 32 centimeters wide. Which the girlfriend will love on a shelf. So I'm also trying this for the first time. I've got the, as you'll notice on the bottom left, I have got the manual up that I will go through each page so you can kind of look along, and I can still view it with the book normally without having to turn it around and build it upside down that I've done in the previous ones. But yeah, let's crack this bad boy open and start the build. Nice that we've got a little timer here as well, so I can actually see how long it will take to build in total. See how many bags and sets they've got. I'm going to put this on the floor. Assuming this is the lovely manual. That's a weighty boy as well. That's yeah, weighty. Right, we'll just bring out all the sets. 7, 8. This is probably going to be very noisy. I've got a little bit of Espanol background music just to add a bit of ambiance. I don't know, I probably should have, I mean, very British this, so maybe I should have done something, British folk music instead. Bag 14, oh my gosh. How many are in sets? 11, 8, 6. Need to find 1, 6. Bag 1. Got a little bit of bag 1. Bag 3. Another bag 1. Lots of red in bag 1. Bag 5. Bag 10. 14 seems to be the highest for now. Bag 2. I'll keep that one a bit safe as well on the side. Bag 12. I love the colour of this. It actually looks darker on screen than it actually is, but it's this, I don't know, pastel-y kind of green, which is really cool. Bag 9. Bag 13. The wheel bag, and a winch screen as well. Just a random spare plate there with no bag. Interesting. I'll keep that one out. Bag 15. So actually 15 seems to be the highest. And then finally, we've got another bag 3. Woo! I like to keep the bigger boxes. Don't know if it depends if we've got space for this, but I will keep this out of the way for now and just store some of the other bags in it to clear my desk, so I've actually got space. So 15, you can wait. 14, 13, 12, and everything else. Okay. I'll keep bags 1, 2, and 3 out. So 2 and 3. You can sit on the side. Sorry, microphone, that's probably loud and noisy. I'll put this on the side as well. Don't really know what I'm doing with that now. And open the manual, which, fingers crossed, looks a little bit like what's on the screen. And we do have some sticker elements here as well. So we've got number plates. The little, it looks like a little rear view mirror, which is quite clever. If that focuses. So number plates, we've got the Defender logos. Let's see what pieces they've built that have got markings on. Quickly looking at the front, I can't see any, so I think most of it is going to be stickered. So we will see how that goes. Right, here we go. I'm going to read this upside down, but if you can, we'll see if this works, if you can view it in the bottom left enough. Sustainable packaging. Don't know when that's coming. They have talked about that for a bit. I think it's good. Obviously, it's going to take them a while. But this plastic, probably not quite sustainable yet. VIP. That's how I got the bunny. I also got one of the houses of the world for spending a certain amount as well. I think at the moment, as recording this video, end of March 2023, they have a flower pot, which is really cool. I think I've spent over £120. But I think come May, there's going to be lots of things, which will probably be out by the time this video is out, for Star Wars and May the 4th. Would love the new X-Wing. That's the next bucket list one for me. But yeah, free to sign up to VIP. Would definitely recommend that because I got a cool hat. You can get points. Good fun stuff. One day I'll build a Land Rover. One day is now. Now is the time I'm going to build a Land Rover. I think they're super cool cars. There's one on my road that I always walk past, one of the new Defenders. That's actually the same colour to this set that looks really, really cool that I'd love to own. So I think this one on the right is kind of what we'll be building. Yeah, cool cars. There's a little bit of history as well about the vehicles when it updates. It's actually quite cool just to see how it's changed in the time. So this is a classic Land Rover. I don't actually know what era this is meant to be from. This is classic Defender 90. So I'm guessing this is from the 90s. Would make sense. So I've got my green on to kind of match, blend, thinking about these things. I mean, some of the original ones, like, I'm sure the ride on them is probably not good at all. But built for war compared to now, which a lot of them are a lot more luxury. But I think this classic look is cool. I know there's a Lego Technic set, which I don't have, which is of the more modern variety, but this is a brick build, which is really cool as well. So what you'll see is you've kind of missed out a bit because it's not on the double screen. On the actual thing, it goes double across through the years. So you've got the 40s, 50s, which will then go to the 60s, 70s background. So I think this is the type of building around the 90s, before it then goes back up to the 10s, which is that picture was on before, and then the 20s. But yes, I think some of the bigger builds are quite nice that Lego has this from the designers themselves. I know when I was building the massive 8080, they had that as well, which is quite nice. So worth a little read. Probably too small to read on screen, so I'll read it out. We're so excited to present this set in collaboration with Land Rover. Each Land Rover Defender has its own story, its own personality and inspires a sense of adventure everyone can relate to. Well, it's the ultimate utility vehicle that will take you anywhere, from the deserts, mountain, to urban highways and country byways. It would be cool. I think you've got days where you can go out and you can just drive in a Land Rover and just drive proper 4x4 stuff. I mean, most of it you're obviously on the roads, but proper 4x4 stuff would be super cool. The model represents an amalgamation of Land Rover Classic Defender 90s models released between 1983 to 2016 with authentic accessories and equipment. There you go. To capture the versatility of the Defender, the model is designed with multiple options for both exterior and interior features. That's cool. Just like when you order the real-life version, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. Welcome to the LEGO Land Rover family. I think it's clever how they've done that. They've clearly built it to be kind of modular within itself, which I think is very clever. The next picture here is what I'm assuming is the designer. But into the build we go. Right, I'm gonna have to put this book up in a way that doesn't take up space but allows me to build it. Nailed it. Probably can see the edge of that, but we'll have to leave that. Bags 1. So, bags 1 is going to be building. It looks like all the little accessories. So, that'd be cool if you can change out the engine. You've got the tools. Yeah, here we go. So this is bag 1. It will show you quickly what the next bags build as well. So it looks like most of the next one is the car itself. With then the other accessories for the final few bags on top. More bags within bags. I'm sure LEGO will cut that out at some point. I get why they've done it. I guess it's the smaller pieces. Hopefully I won't need this. But yeah, part of their sustainability. So in this one, probably hard to tell from that, we've got some little mini tools. But here we go. Bag 1. Dun, 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 dun. Like I said, I love the colours in this. Adding these little bits is quite nice, and just a different, more funky colours to just make it pop a bit, but also quite realistic, I guess. I'm sure most mechanics garages, the lifts and things are yellow. And that's part 1. Joking. I'll probably probably maybe turn these into about 20-minute sections so we can actually build it rather than just talking through the start. Still learning YouTube, so maybe I'll find some points where we can cut it so you can jump to certain aspects of the build. Now, personally, I love not sorting all my Lego out. I think half the fun of it, especially when you're a kid, is trying to look through and sift through and find all these pieces. I don't think it takes any longer because the time you've got to take to sort it all out anyway. So if you are someone that likes to sort it all and this is stressing you out, I think you'll have to live with it. I'm sorry. Or just shout at me if you see a piece that I'm looking for, although I know it is upside down for you. Didn't mean to move that. Okay. A little one knob. Probably go quiet from time to time as I'm thinking. Just let you listen to the chilled background music. I'm also of the old school where I know in the instructions it will say, okay, you get this piece, and this piece. But I'm more look at the picture and guess do spot the difference, like some of the very old school Legos before they were even more useful in the instructions, and it was just to spot the difference, see what pieces you need to add on. Okay, I think we're leaving that one for now. It's part 4 done. I need to sneeze. My hay fever's not very good. Bear with me. Excuse me. Okay. It's the betting how many times I'm going to be using this little beauty. Hopefully not a lot, but I think it will happen. Even this is the change in this. The old school ones were about this wide at the end, and you'd have the big grey ones. I remember those. No. Throwback there. Okay. Long pole. I think this is the, I don't know what we call it, the arm of the jack. Who is Jack? And when will he come? Sorry if my nose is getting blocked up. That's a bit of hay fever right there. Okay. A little bit of technique stuff, but not too much in this, I don't think. I don't think, at least. See, I've already done that wrong. Ran the wrong way around. Like that. Woo. One on the bottom. Right. Step 10. I realise I've not moved page. Apologies, guys. I did all that. This is something I'm going to have to remember, is moving this on so you guys can see. So we are on page 14, step 9 and 10. I need to shout at myself to move that forwards. Because I'm using the actual manual, that's 2 pages, whereas obviously what I'm showing to you is just the 1 page in presentation mode. Hopefully it's big enough that you can kind of see what's needed to do while still viewing what's here. The camera I'm using was a Logitech. I forget the name of it. Just a kind of fairly standard webcam. Would be good if I could get a proper top-down shot so you can view it, but hopefully this angle is enough for now. Before I get all my millions of followers, and then maybe we'll see about getting a new one. Okay. How we put these 2 bits together. Looks like they just slot together, and that there's not actually much to it. There you go. Okay. On to 12. So it's as easy as that. So apparently if you move this up, then that locks it into place. So quite simple, but quite effective. Do you think that'll hold a whole car? We can try. Perfect. I think that's the first little one done. On to what looks to be the engine next.